600 miles is no joke, and it is very difficult to stay focused.
It's a fun one. It's a crown jewel. The pre-race is a lot of fun.
Yes, it's long. It's longer than all of them.
It changes so much from day to night that we have to keep on top of that.
Charlotte's obviously been a really good one for the 19 team, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the Coke 600. It's one of those races that you want to end your career and say you've won, right?
It's another major. It's one of those races that will go on your resume whether you've won it or not.
Yeah, I mean, Charlotte is such a fun racetrack that it's easy to look forward to, but 600 miles is no joke, and it is very difficult to stay focused and make sure that your body's in good condition to be able to compete at the end of that race. So it's a really big event. It's a long event, and definitely one that you got to prepare for, but you can't just show up and run. So I am very excited about it because the track itself is a ton of fun to race on. And yeah, hopefully we get good weather and it stays dry. We get all 600 miles in this year.
I mean, it's the longest race in our sport, obviously. That opens a lot of opportunities for comers and goers, and you obviously have to have a good balance to start the race, but then it cools off. You got to stay up with the track, and yeah, it's just a grind. Like I said, for us, I'm really excited to get there with the speed we've had on the intermediates. I finished 10th there last year. Obviously would have liked to run the full 600 miles to get the full experience, but yeah, I think it's a fun one. It's a crown jewel. The pre-race is a lot of fun and really special, and we're excited to get there.
And just what does it mean for the sport? Obviously, the Wood brothers are up in Virginia a lot. We go to Martinsville, how big that is. But just for the sport to be around Charlotte and to just all come back Memorial Day weekend, how cool is that going to be?
Yeah, I mean, it's home for nearly all of us, right? So to get to race at home, bring your friends and family, there's always a good crowd. Pits are always packed, and that just makes it a little extra special.
We've always run good there. Fast cars, the driver's head's on straight. That always makes that race go a little bit easier, a little bit quicker. So looking forward to having those two recipes to make it all work. But Charlotte's really another race. Yes, it's long. It's longer than all of them, but you get used to it over time. So it's the days where you struggle throughout that race where it gets really long. So hopefully we don't have that. We'll be fine.
Yeah, I love it, man. I love the challenge of that race. It's been a really good race to us typically through the years, and I like that it changes so much from day to night that we have to keep on top of that. Our mile-and-a-half stuff is really strong right now. It's a very unique challenge just being that long of a race. And yeah, it's definitely going to be steamy there. So, it just creates yet another part of this thing that we have to combat, and we're ready for it.
There's pressure every week you climb into Joe Gibbs racing car. They're capable of winning any week we go to the racetrack. So Charlotte's obviously been a really good one for the 19 team, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the Coke 600. It's been one that I've definitely had circled for a long time. I look forward to it for sure. It's one of those races that you want to end your career and say you've won, right? And thankful to have another opportunity at it, and look forward to going out there and trying to make the most of it.
It's another major. It's one of those races that will go on your resume whether you've won it or not. And so I think that it's a great opportunity. We're racing on an awesome mile-and-a-half in everyone's backyard. It's a big race for us, one that the team's definitely put a lot of emphasis on. It's not quite what it was in the past where we typically at JGR, would always come out with a new chassis or something around the 600. That we would really develop cars and then unveil them during the 600, and then that's when it was the point of like, okay, here's where we really stack up versus the competition, because we're going to have this for the rest of the year now. And now, it's all the same. All the cars have been the same for a few years now. And so it still is a good test, though, of the driver, the team, the pit crew, because you do have so many pit stops. The driver has to stay focused for such a long time. And it's why the prestige of the race is so big. It's been big for decades, and it's still, arguably the second biggest race of the season.